And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Fleming Film Talk with me, Robbie Fleming. And I'm reunited for the first time of 2023 with the one and only Justin Doyle from Worth the View Movies. Hello, Justin.
Hey, Rob, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I kind of missed you at the Golden Globes predictions. Me and Cody made some good points.
Yeah, I missed you guys too. They happen tomorrow,
Yes,
so
yes,
we'll see
Wednesday.
what happens. Well, it's Tuesday here, Wednesday for you.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah.
today, so last year we spoke about our favourite British actresses. Well, now I thought we'll talk about the actresses from your side of the pond.
And what a lovely pond it is over here. Speaking of ponds, it's raining, and yeah, the gutter system here in LA makes it so we can't have nice floods being drained. So there's just puddles everywhere. And yeah, I have to wait until the rain stops before I get to take the dogs out. Otherwise, they're just going to be soaked.
Yes, yes. I'm interested to see who you pick. I've mainly picked mine by acting talent. I know I do have a crush on a lot of actresses, but I mainly pick the ones I like by talent because some I don't necessarily have a crush on, but I think they are fantastic actresses.
I went exclusively based off of talent too. Some of these names we haven't even talked about much.
No,
So
no,
it is definitely not crushing. It is just
no,
how
no,
how much they crush their roles in acting.
no. And I had to think about this because I've managed to only just finalize my five.
Okay, well I can start then.
Yes, hit me with your number five.
All right. My number five. This person, she's come up before. We've talked about her definitely. She is one of my favorite actresses growing up for sure. There was a bunch of films that I really loved that she was in, and would watch them over and over and over again. And I still watch some of them today. They're thinking about making a third in the Sister Act series, so we'll see if
Yes.
she gets to come back and act again. But my number five is Miss Whoopi Goldberg.
Great, great. An honourable mention for me by a landslide.
Yes, of course, the Color Purple movie I haven't seen, but
That is
the ones
beautiful.
I
Well, you love her and you love Spielberg. You definitely need to watch it. And they're making a musical version with Coleman Domingo. So, and I'm assuming you'll want to see that.
oh, I'm a big Coleman Domingo fan. I actually was
I
able
can't
to
I can't
vote.
wait for Rustin. His
I
Netflix one
was
coming out. That it's same director as a certain movie an actress on my list is in,
okay.
which Coleman also stars
Um,
in.
yeah, she. Oh, I like Coleman Domingo. I was able committee for SAG for Euphoria. But back to Whoopi Goldberg, some movies that I really loved when I was growing up and watched her a lot in was Ghost, even though it's definitely not a kid movie. But
She
of
steals the
course,
show in that movie. Once she enters the frame, the story gets really good.
yeah, and she won an Oscar for that movie,
Well
Best
deserved.
Supporting Actress. Of
Well
course, the
deserved.
Sister Act 2, Back in the
How did
Habit.
she
Those are
not get an
movies.
Oscar nomination for that?
Yeah, they normally don't do. No, I guess they normally don't do musical performances, but they have recently with Emma Stone winning. But
Yes.
yeah, she definitely could have been nominated. She was great in that. But all the other movies that I really loved with her, these three back-to-back hits were The Lion King, of course. She was the voice of one of the hyenas. She was the mother in The Little Rascals. She was Buckwheat's mom. And then I also love this movie with the uh, dearly departed Ray Liotta, Karina. So good. And then just this past year, she was in the movie that I really enjoyed, very performance driven, Till.
Which is out in the
Uh,
UK now.
and she also voiced in My Father's Dragon, which was an animated
Yes.
movie that was on Netflix. And
That
she
was fun.
also voiced in the movie Luck, which just came out the wrong time because it's all
You've
about.
forgotten to talk about the best animated film she's in.
No, I already said The Lion King.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I said she voiced one of the hyenas. Uh, but yeah, I mean, so many others, we can talk about with her. I really enjoyed her in Top Five with
Girl
that was the Chris
Interrupted.
Rock
Girl
movie.
Interrupted. Girl Interrupted
Girl
is
Interrupted.
a wicked movie.
Yeah, she's done a lot of time on the talk show, the morning talk show now.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah, I mean, she's great. She's
She is one
just.
of the people I would love to be president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'd be a good
um,
president for you.
let's not forget she was in In and Out, Ghost of Mississippi. She was in Eddie.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. She was in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep, Made in America and Jumping Jack Flash. Soap
And
Dish. I
Rat
mean, just so
Race.
many.
Did you see Rat Race?
Yeah, I did see Rat Race. That was a lot of fun. Oh, she's also a voice in Toy Story 3. So she
Yes.
has been killing it and always does really well.
The
And
woman is a multi-talent. She can do literally anything.
yep. And those early 90s movies are all just hits for me. So that is why
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg is my number 5.
Okay, Justin, that is an interesting number 5 because my number 5 is very similar to Whoopi Goldberg in my opinion.
Oh yeah, let's hear.
Okay, she only has been famous for about the last 10 years, but she kills it in any performance she is in. People who are more aware to the public might know her in the DC movies. She was in Suicide Squad, The Suicide Squad, and recently in Black Adam. She won an Oscar for her role in Fences, and she won my Fleming Award for the first year I did the voting for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Miss Viola Davis is my number 5.
Good pick.
Is she an honourable mention for you too?
No, she's not.
Sweet.
But yeah, tell me more about her.
I first recognised her from The Help, but it was Miss Octavia Spencer who stole the show in that. She is definitely an honourable mention as well.
And Jessica Chastain, she was really good
Oh,
in that
Jessica
movie as well.
Chastain's always good. Again, she's an honourable mention. But just every performance I've seen her in, she's always just stole the show in her own way. I loved her in Prisoners, and I like her in Widows. And yeah, Fences was your recommendation, and that was awesome.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So good. One of my favorite performances from her
Yes,
for
but it
sure.
sounds like she started off as a supporting, like a minor role actress for Mr. Steven Soderbergh, because she is in Traffic and Ocean's 11. Oh, and she's also
Uncredited in Ocean's 11.
uncredited.
Yeah.
Oh, she's also in one of my
Yeah.
favorite 50 Cent films, Get Rich or Die Trying.
So many 50 Cent films.
Yeah, that was his first one. That was his 8 Mile, and I'm looking forward to her in the new Hunger Games movie.
Oh, this Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
Yes, if her and Peter Dinklage weren't in the movie, I wouldn't be as interested. But them two sparked my interest in
it. She's in one of my. She's in a movie that it is one of my favorite actresses that we'll talk about a little bit later. But Doubt.
Yes,
with
I need to see
Miss
that. Apparently, she only's in it for 5 minutes, but has the best performance in the film.
Well, I mean, you can't beat Meryl, but yeah, she's also in Eat, Pray, Love, which is another somebody that may also appear on my list later. But I do agree that The Help is the one that really launched her into being a lead actress in these movies here.
Yes.
That's a
Definitely.
good pick.
Thank you. Thank you. Who's your number
Okay.
4?
This person doesn't get talked about enough, I think. I do believe that we all love her very, very much. She always is, always brings her A game, has a bunch of acting credits. Don't know the first time that I saw her going down these movies here, but oh, yes, now I do. All right. Yeah. My number 4 is the great Julianne Moore. She is somebody who always kills it in every single role that she's in.
Can I tell you my favourite role of hers?
Tell me.
Boogie Nights.
I knew it. Yeah, I believe I first saw her in 9 Months with Hugh Grant. She just really stole the show
Is
for
that the
me.
one with Robin Williams in?
I don't know if Robin Williams is in Nine
I
Months.
know he's in a Hugh Grant movie. I can't remember which one he's in.
Let's see if it is 9 months. But she was also in Jurassic Park. Yep, that's Robin Williams. Yep.
The
Also
second
Jeff
one
Goldblum.
she's in.
Yeah. She's in the Lost World Jurassic Park, which of course is one of my favorite friends.
The Big
we all
Lebowski.
missed
She
Dern,
steals
but
the show in that.
she was a great. Yes, one of again somebody who's going to be in my list a little bit later, but also one of my other favorite actresses. She was in The Hours with Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep. Magnolia, huge
Yes.
movie for her. She was in the Psycho remake.
Yes, it's just a shame that they didn't pick an actress that looked like her for the main lady's part, because in the original the two actresses look alike, and I think that's clever.
She was in Hannibal, of course.
Yes, replacing Jodie.
She's done some comedic work in Evolution and The Ladies' Man.
Can I talk about another favourite film with her in of mine?
Absolutely, yeah.
Children of Men.
Yes, of course, Children of Men. And then she won her Oscar for Still Alice.
I've always wanted to watch that one.
As you should. It's really, really good. She's a part of the Hunger Games universe. She was in Mockingjay Part 1 and 2.
Yes.
She was one of the better parts of Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Yes, definitely.
I saw her a couple of years ago in the movie The Glorias about the ladies.
Yes, it's about she's the woman. She plays as Christian Bale's stepmom.
Activist, yeah. Yeah, she's just a fantastic actress.
You forgot about Woman in the Window.
I didn't forget. There's just so many. We can't name them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, last year, 2021, 2 years ago, she was in Dear Evan Hansen. Last year, she was in a movie called When You Finish Saving the World.
That's the Jesse Eisenberg one I want to see.
Finn Wolfhard.
Finn Wolfhard, yeah. I like Finn Wolfhard.
I wonder why this isn't even being talked about. It came out a little last year, but it's a wide release on the 20th of this year. But she's a fantastic actress. She's, she should be talked about more. She should be in more things. She's, beautiful. She seems like she's a beautiful person. Nominated for 4 Oscars and just one for Still Alice. But she was nominated for Boogie Nights, The End of the Affair, The Hours,
Boogie Nights too.
Far from Heaven. Well, she was nominated for actress in a supporting role and best actress in a leading role in 2002 for The Hours and Far from Heaven.
I don't know why I can pick which one's a better movie.
I don't know.
I've not seen either, but it sounds like The Hours sounds more interesting.
Yeah, I think I'd go with The Hours. Far from Heaven's good though. All right. She is my number 4.
You ready for my number 4?
Ready.
I think this is the most superstar one on my list. because she is in a lot of massive franchises. She's in Ghostbusters, she's in Avatar, and she's the sorry Jennifer Lawrence, but she is the first woman hero, Miss Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah. She is an honorable mention for sure.
Definitely. Yes, I just think she is a badass. Again, she is not a crush. She looked better in her younger days in the first Alien and Ghostbusters, but she always kills it in any role she's in. And I think she's kind of aged like fine wine with her talent. Just like she plays like in films like Paul and Cabin in the Woods, she kind of plays this like big top woman, big strong woman, and she kills it because she is the original hero. Because I'm a massive Alien fan, as you know, and she steals the show in both the first two movies.
Yes. Yes. She was first credited in a movie. Her first movie was Annie Hall.
Which
But
is
then, yes, of
also
course,
which is also a
Alien.
good movie, but it's Diane Keaton's film.
The Alien franchise, Ghostbuster
Was only her
franchise.
third was only her third movie.
What?
Alien was only her third movie.
Yep. Pretty
What other
good.
movie? Galaxy Quest.
She
I
voiced
love
in
Galaxy Quest.
Wall-E, my favorite animated
Wally,
movie.
yes. Be Kind Rewind. Again, she plays the kind of role she plays in Paul. Chappie,
Yep.
fantastic.
Yeah, love me some Chappie. We don't need to talk about Exodus, Gods and Kings, but
I've never
she
seen.
also
I've
voiced.
never seen it.
Well, it's a Bale movie. Recently, she was in the Meyerowitz stories. She did The Good House a couple of years ago, which kind of came and went with what's his name? Kevin
Oh,
Kline.
she's also in one of the old MCU shows, The Defenders, which was one of the Netflix ones. I think they put all the old Netflix Marvel stuff onto Disney Plus now.
Mm-hmm. Last year, she was in a movie that I enjoyed called Call Jane, which is about the women who the unwanted pregnancy situation with Elizabeth Banks, and then of course she was also in Avatar: The Way of Water. Have you heard of
Elizabeth
that
Banks
movie?
is another honourable mention of mine.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. I feel like Sigourney Weaver and Julianne Moore kind of lie in the same sort of category.
Does even though they're not like crushes, they're still fantastic actresses.
Yep, and Reds.
Yes. Yes.
Did you see Avatar?
Yes, I did.
What did you think?
Brilliant visual effects. I liked more the performances, but the story was just fine.
Similar to the first.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a spoiler because he's in the trailer probably, and he's all over all the posters and stuff. But the villain in the first is back.
Yes, I kind of had a feeling that was when it was first announced because he was announced to reprise as Ron. Like, okay, how are they bringing him back? And then I see the trailer that he's just Avatar. I'm like, okay. I'm not like you, Justin. I don't get to escape these adverts. I'm in and out of the cinema serving food all the time.
Sure, yeah. She's nominated. Sigourney was nominated for 3 Oscars, 2 in the same year, just like Miss Julianne Moore. But her first one was Best Actress in a Leading Role for Aliens, and then in a supporting role for Working Girl in 1988, and then actress in a leading role, Gorillas in the Mist, the story of Diana
I've
Ross.
given her 3 Fleming Awards.
Nice. With Aliens.
Alien, Aliens, and Ghostbusters.
Nice.
2 for lead, 1 for supporting.
Okay. My number 3 coming in. is one that has already been mentioned. You said, is she an honorable mention of yours? And I said no, because she's on my list. Miss Viola Davis is one
Yeah.
of the best working actresses there is.
And what film did she win the Fleming Award for?
Fences.
No, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. You
Oh yeah,
announced the category.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I mean, she should have won for Fences. I don't know what you're doing over there.
I didn't watch Fences at the time I awarded that award. I would probably change it. I know. I think if I was to change it, it'd be Naomi Harrison for Moonlight. No offense, I just thought Naomi gave a more stronger performance that year. More than told to our opinion.
Interesting. She's fantastic. All the things that we've said about her before. She's also in Far From Heaven with Julianne Moore, so she loves to come play with the best of the best. I think The Help is one of her best performances, but nothing beats Fences. She is phenomenal. That was one of the best performances I'd seen all year. Widows, which is something that kind of just came and went, is a really good film.
It's a Liam Neeson movie.
Yeah. She was great in Troop Zero, which was an Amazon movie. But yeah, she's in the Suicide Squad movies. Of course,
Black Adam.
Fantastic in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. But her role as Naniska in The Woman King is something that should be up for Best Actress this year. I really enjoyed that movie. I really enjoyed her. She's just stellar at what she does. I mean, she takes these roles in Suicide Squad and stuff and really just elevates them into something that, makes her unlikable, but she's still so likable. She's been in a couple episodes of The Peacemaker, which is also, part of the Suicide Squad world. And then, she was in Black Adam, the new Rock movie. But yeah, she was also with Jennifer Lopez and Lila and Eve, which I enjoyed. Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. And Madea Goes to Jail.
I keep meaning to watch that Sandra Bullock one on Netflix. Is it The Unforgiven?
The Unforgivable.
Unforgivable, yeah. That's it.
Which that title is edible, is what it is. Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio was also in that movie, and John Barenthal. It was okay, not bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Viola Davis is one of our best working actresses, and she deserves.
I didn't realize we'd have a match with her out of all the actresses we could think of.
Well, I mean, it's because we know she's good.
Yes.
All right, your number 3.
My number 3, she has been mentioned before, and in this conversation, she is an Oscar winner. And I love, and she is probably one of the only good American actresses who can pull off a fantastic British accent, because I've seen her do both in The Favourite and Cruella, Miss Emma Stone.
Nice.
Obviously, she started off as a comedic actress in Superbad, and she has had a fair share of comedy roles I've seen. I've seen Ghost as Girlfriend's Past with Matthew McConaughey. That is a fun movie. I've seen Zombieland. Fun movie. I've only seen bits of Easy A, but I would love to watch it.
Oh my God, you must.
Friends with Benefits, she has a cameo in that. I love her in that. Crazy Stupid Love is just a blast. With your number 4, Julianne Moore. And obviously, she has been in some serious work, because she's also in The Help with Viola. She was in Gangster Squad again with Mr. Ryan Gosling. They have been together quite a lot of times. Of course, if you're if you know who Emma Stone is, you probably know her as Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man movies. But then she has made a killer of a career after that. Let's talk about Birdman, La La Land, The Favourite, Cruella, not so much Zombieland Double Tap, but definitely Cruella the Favourite and La La Land and Birdman.
Mm-hmm.
She is just an incredible actress.
Yeah, she voices in The Croods, but
Yes.
La La Land's definitely my favorite. And then Birdman and The Favorite, probably. She was in Battle of the Sexes as Billie Jean King and did a really good job in that.
Yes.
But yeah, she did Cruella and just was amazing in that movie.
She's
And
working with Euros Latimos twice next year with Poor Things, and the film is actually called and they both star Willem Dafoe.
Interesting.
So, and it'll be nice to see Willem Dafoe back. 'Cause I think he's taken a break after being in every movie this year, the last few years.
Nominated for 3 Oscars is Emma Stone, Birdman, and favorite for supporting role, and then one for actress in a leading role for La La Land, which I just watched recently because really enjoyed Babylon, so I wanted to dive right back in. And
Have you
she's
watched
just so
Damien
good.
Chazelle's first movie, The Guy and Madeline on a Park Bench? Because I need to watch that
No,
one.
haven't seen that one. But
And
you
that's
have to go see
phenomenal.
Easy A. Easy A is fantastic. Also, Stanley Tucci's in there. Um, I mean, it's just so much fun. But Superbad is one of my favorite comedy movies, and she's great in that. And it
Can
was a
you do
good
Zombieland?
Zombieland's fine. Yeah, Zombieland's cool.
The second one's a bit too dumb.
Yeah, but I like Zoe Deutsch, who was the addition in that movie. She's great, and she's been in a ton of movies since then.
It's just annoying that all four of them are good actors and they're not even trying their best.
Sometimes you just take a movie for money and have a good time on set, you know?
Yeah,
Look at
that's what they
Adam
were looking.
Sandler.
They just felt like they were just having too much fun rather than acting.
Yeah, exactly. She was also in a movie directed by Cameron Crowe, all-star cast, Aloha, Bradley Cooper, Rachel McAdams, Alec Baldwin, Bill Murray, John Krasinski,
It
Danny
sounds like
McBride.
my kind of movie, but it just sounds like it looks badly written.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And, instead of Aloha meaning hello in this one, I think it's meaning goodbye because it is a bad film. And Cameron Crowe, I mean, come on, what a director, right?
Yeah, like he's actually. I like Jerry Maguire and Almost Famous. Why can't he make
Who doesn't?
films like those?
Yeah, exactly. Just keep that up. Emma Stone's a great actress. I completely agree. She brings her A game as much as she possibly can, and to start the next franchise of Cruella, I think is pretty remarkable. She just seems really likable and fun, you know.
Yeah, she does. Yes, she does.
Speaking of likable and fun, my number two is one of the greatest actresses there ever could be, will be. One of my favorite people to talk about, just actors in general, has the most credits of the ones that we've talked about for sure. And a lot of them are award winning and award nominated. No one is better than Meryl Streep.
I thought she was going to be your number one.
No, my number one is with a bullet. There's only one person who I think is better than she is, but it's not to discredit her acting. It's just I'll talk about it when I
No,
get
no,
there.
no, no, no. She's only an honourable mention for me because I just love these other five more. She would be my six.
Yeah, I mean, she should be in everyone's top five. She's remarkable and kills it every time.
Yeah.
Of course, we can just start with the Deer Hunter Kramer versus Kramer.
That 70s, 80s is her best work.
Sophie's Choice,
2000s.
Out of Africa. Um, I enjoyed her in Death Becomes Her. That was probably like my first real look into her because
That's a fun
these
movie. That's a fun
she,
movie. That becomes
she's a actress that like your mom loves, and then she's also in movies that your dad watches, so like that's sort of what happened with me is like I'd watch her and I because
Are you
I didn't
saying that the Deer Hunter's a dad movie? Because it's not really a dad movie because there's a lot to think about when you watch the Deer Hunter.
yeah, it's a dad movie. I also think Kramer versus Kramer is a dad movie.
But Justin, I
At
don't have kids. Does that mean I'm not allowed to like the movie?
No, you're not understanding what I'm saying. It's like when you see a movie, you just go, "Oh, that's like for my dad." It wasn't necessarily made for me. Now, doesn't mean that a movie can't be liked and loved by other people like yourself who's younger, but I'm just saying it's a movie that was made for dads, and that is true. These are
Ah,
movies that are made for dads. Like Out of Africa, like I was born that year. Like of course I hadn't seen it by the time that I had when Death Becomes Her became around,
I've
but
always
it,
wanted
it
to watch her in the River Wild because Kevin Bacon and John C. Reilly are in it.
yeah, it's crazy that she's was in a movie like that. I'm glad that she because it's a tough film because you're actually in the water there, and she still, put on her
She's also
boots
in
and
a.
did it.
She's also in a AI artificial intelligence. I love that movie.
And she voices, yeah, Bridges of Madison County, of course. Music of
Yeah,
the Heart was a huge sort of flop, but did well with the song.
it's by Wes
Adapt,
Craven, so I bet it was good.
mhm. Adaptation,
Yes, love
fantastic.
adaptation.
She, of course, we've talked about it already a couple times.
Can
The
I talk
Hour.
about another movie she's in that I love?
Are you gonna say The Manchurian Candidate?
No, I'm going to say the same movie from that year, though, where Lemony Snicket's a series of unfortunate events.
I do love that movie. Of course, Jim Carrey is my favorite, but the one that really set her over in this day and age was The Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, I was
What a
just about to
fantastic
say that
film.
one.
Yeah,
I think
she's so
modern,
good
I
as
think
Mama.
modern audiences might know her from Mamma Mia.
Well, it started with The Devil Wears Prada, and then it went to Mamma Mia. Um,
She's a
but
voice actress from Fantastic Mr. Fox. If Wes Anderson is watching, he needs to cast her in a live action movie.
Agreed. Yeah, she's also voiced in The Ant Bully.
Yes.
But Mamma Mia 2, here we go again. Doubt, Julie and Julia. It's complicated. The Iron Lady, where she was
And she
nominated and
was in
won
my
again.
favourite movie of 2021, Don't Look Up.
Hmm. August Osage County with a great ensemble cast. Into the
I bet
Woods. She
that's
loves
your favourite
musicals, of
movie
course.
ever, if I know who your number one is.
Oh, I wish it was just a better film. She was in Mary Poppins Returns. She did Little Women, The Laundromat,
Oh,
which
yes.
was kind of one that came and went, as well as The Prom and Let Them All Talk. But then, yes, her last movie she did was Don't Look Up.
Yes,
I
amazing
wonder
choice. Amazing
what
choice.
does
She's
she have
definitely.
coming up?
What does she have
Does
coming up? I don't know. She might
doesn't
want to
say.
take a break from acting for a bit.
She has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 Oscar nominations. She has won 3. But yeah, she is
Oh
a
yeah,
force.
that's another favourite film of mine, The Iron Lady.
Mhm. Yeah, she won for Kramer versus Kramer and Sophie's Choice, and then for The Iron Lady. But 21 nominations for acting, period. That's insane.
So that's how many Olivia Colman's got to get.
Get out of here. If she gets nominated for Empire of Light, I am moving.
You've not even seen the movie yet.
I know that she is not better than Danielle Deadweiler for Till, not better than Kate Blanchett for Tar. She's not better than Margot Robbie in Babylon.
What about Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere?
She's not better than Michelle Yeoh, and she may be better than Michelle Williams in The Fablemans. That's what I may say that, but that's it.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it. But Olivia Colman, yeah, she's the new Meryl Streep, getting nominated every time she's in a movie.
You think Olivia Colman's great, don't you?
I do very much. I mean, it's deserved. Well, not last year. I don't think The Lost Daughter she should have been nominated for.
No, I would have probably nominated the girl from Licorice Pizza instead.
Oh, the Haim girl.
Yeah, the girl from Haim. Yeah.
I haven't seen Silkwood. I hear it's good. That's one that I need to see.
I want to see Ironweed.
Yeah,
those are two that I
haven't seen before. I haven't seen AI.
Oh, you need to. Why are you missing out on AI? You love Spielberg.
I know, but I told you. Remember, I don't like to be a completionist because then I still have something to look forward to.
True.
So that's why.
Maybe that will be the new film I'd argue about AI.
No. No.
Maybe we should just not nag each other about movies and just let each other go at our own pace with recommendations.
No, I think it's good when people recommend movies for people.
No, I'll recommend you, but I won't like push you about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, out of all the movies, please don't let it be AI that you're pushing me about.
No. Just a movie either with action or meaning. That's about just the films you see you like.
But I watch everything, literally everything,
apart from cheesy Netflix movies.
I just don't need to see Do Revenge when I need to see movies like Bones and All and Empire of Light and.
Well, yeah, no, I understand because I made
Corsage.
That looks weird. I've seen clips of that.
It does look weird. Okay, number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me is as an actress who started her career in 1994. The first movie I saw her in was 2002's Eight-Legged Freaks, although I did not know who she actually was until 2004 when I first watched the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Come on, I was a kid. Give me a break. But anyway, most people know this woman as one of the faces of a massive film franchise. But she has shown her much more talent in the independent cinema. Lost in Translation, The Prestige, Vicky Cristina Barcelona, and Marriage Story are just many ones I am saying. I also love her in Jojo Rabbit, and that's Scarlett Johansson, my number 2.
Yes, she's very, very good.
Yes.
What other movies?
What movies do you like her in?
The Girl with the Pearl Earring. I think she's great in Match Point. She did a couple of Woody movies there. One that really...
Vicky Cristina Barcelona is the best out of the 3.
100%. The one that really I noticed her because I had seen it first was The Island with Ewan. I really enjoyed because I was Moulin Rouge fan.
Match Point's better than The Island.
I know The Island. Yeah, The Island's not a great movie, but it's very, very interesting. She's great in it. He's great in it. And it's just a fun story. She's great in The Prestige, like you said. She did another period piece in The Other Berlin Girl. But yeah, Vicky Cristina.
Because it has Natalie Portman, Eric Bana, and just check out all these other names. Jim Sturgis, Kristen Stott Thomas, Mark Rylance, David Morrissey, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Eddie Redmayne. And I swear Tom Hiddleston is in this as well. No, he isn't. But Andrew Garfield's in it, and Alfie Allen. Yes, a lot of heavy hitters are in this are in this one movie.
Juno Temple, yeah.
Yes, another heavy hitter.
Yeah, she's also done some voice work in The Jungle Book and Sing, Isle of
Yes.
Dogs,
Oh,
and
and
then
her. You forgot her.
I didn't forget it. You forgot it. That was the one that one of the ones you should have said for her indie darlings. And
Oh,
in Chef,
2017 wasn't a good year for her either because Ghost in the Shell and Rough Night were both kind of flops for her.
I liked Rough Night. I thought it was fun. But did you even mention the franchise that she's a part of?
The Marvel Cinematic Universe, which she started from Iron Man 2 right down to her solo crappy film.
Black Widow.
Yes,
It wasn't crappy.
it was far fetched, but it was trying to be realistic.
Yeah. But she's another one of those that we've seen on these lists already where she was double nominated in the same year for Jojo Rabbit supporting role in Marriage Story. And
She won my Fleming Award for Marriage Story. My first ever one I did was 2019, and it was before I saw the Renee Zellweger one. I think I would probably still choose Scarlett more for playing a more natural, grounded, and like more original character.
mm-hmm.
But Renee Zellweger would
Bat.
be an honourable mention. She's phenomenal too.
Yeah, she was nominated for a BAFTA for Girl with the Pearl Earring and Lost in Translation, and then of course Jojo Rabbit and Marriage Story. But her only two nominations for Oscars are Jojo Rabbit and Marriage Story. Yeah, now that she's out of the MCU, let's see what she can do to bring us more movies like those. It looks like she
and Android City.
Android City.
Yes, although I'm not as hyped for it as I was with French Dispatch. I don't know why.
Oh, it's one of those movies, huh? Oh, here's
It's
upcoming.
it's not. I don't think. I think it's actually like a continuous story. This one, like his other ones, it's not like three different stories. I rewatched it the other day, and I think I only like the first story and the third story. The second one's just a massive bore in between. Everything else about it's
Yeah,
great. It's just
she's
written better.
Yeah, she's really good, and she definitely has turned her career into something pretty memorable. So good for her. All right.
Yes.
My number one.
So who's your number one?
This one hits all the marks. She's a fantastic actress. She's lovable. She seems just so down to earth. Plus, boy, do I have a huge crush on her. I only think that she's slightly better in this than Miss Meryl Streep because the movie choices are a little bit more accessible and not all dad movies. So I think she's just in more accessible movies and ones that I really enjoyed.
I think my mum and dad would like her most recent movie if that's the person you're on about.
No, yes, and it was fantastic, and I was able to nominate her for Gaslit because she was. I hear she's great in that. I didn't see it, but there's nobody who can top, except for maybe Meryl Streep, but Miss Julia Roberts. I've already talked about her so much, but yeah, I mean, Shelby get Shelby the juice, and Steel Magnolias was the first time I ever saw her, and then of course Pretty Woman really took it over for me, and then Hook was just phenomenal, and then
my dad might like the Pelican Brief.
Yeah, exactly. Your mom probably loves My Best Friend's Wedding and Stepmom and Notting Hill.
I think my mum would be more into Notting Hill than My Best Friend's Wedding. I think my best friend, that looks more like me because of Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, she won for Best Actress for Erin Brockovich, and then she hooked up with your favorite man crush, Brad Pitt and the Mexican.
Yeah,
She's
I
in the
want to watch
Ocean's
that one.
movies. I love. It's great. Ocean's movies. I loved her in America's Sweethearts with what's his name?
Billy
You
Crystal,
know, yes,
John
and
Cusack.
yes, Cusack. And yeah, recently she did Ticket to Paradise with George Clooney.
That
I
was
loved her.
fun.
And Ben is back. That came out a couple years ago. Wonder,
Oh,
where
Lucas
she
Hedges. I need to see this. I love Lucas Hedges.
yeah, exactly. Wonder with the kid who voiced Luca.
Oh, I wanted to watch this one, Money Monster. George
what's
Clooney and Jack O'Connell.
I love Jack O'Connell. She got to be in one of oh god, I'm just blanking on names right now. She's got to be in one of the last Gary Marshall movies, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
With Jen Ann. Yeah. And then
yes, Jack
yeah,
Whitehall's in it too. He's starting to get big now, I notice. He'll probably be the new James Corden for you.
We talked about it earlier, but August Osage County with Meryl Streep. She also voiced in The Ant Bully with Meryl Streep, and then she also voiced in Charlotte's Web.
Is Meryl Streep in that one?
No. If you haven't seen this is probably one that doesn't get a lot of talk or love, but she co-stars with him again, George Clooney, in Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. And let's not forget Mr. Mel Gibson and her in Conspiracy Theory,
which I want to watch as well.
Yeah, good stuff there. But yeah, she's just always been my favorite. I'll watch anything that she does. You know, there's still some that I haven't seen from her, like Flatliners. I haven't seen, or The Player. But yeah, Steel Magnolias and Pretty Woman are two of my tops there. All right, Justin. That's my number one.
All right, Justin. My number one is probably the only person who I would say can par Meryl Streep.
Let's hear it.
Because Meryl's only won 2 Best Actress awards.
I already
My number one has won 3 Best Actress awards. And she's also won a 4th Oscar for Best Picture. If I gave you the name of any movie she's in, you'd know name straight away. My favorite American actress is one and only Frances McDormand.
Yeah, she's done it in less nominations, that's for sure. Way less. Like,
oh, definitely way less.
A quarter of what Meryl had, but I didn't even say how many Julia was nominated for. Let's see. Oh, only 4.
She nominated for Pretty Woman.
Yep. And Aaron Brockovich, Steel Magnolias, and August Osage County. Only 4
Steel Magnolias the one you told me to watch?
I'm sure I've said it a few times, yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
did you say who it was?
Yes, Frances McDormand.
Yeah.
My number one.
One for Fargo, and for 3 Billboards, and then for Nomadland, and then
all fantastic performances.
She becomes the first actress nominated for acting and producing for the same role. Yes. Pretty good. Yeah, nominated for Almost Famous, Mississippi Burning, and North Country. Have you seen North Country? That's with an honorable mention, Miss Charlize Theron.
Oh, I had to leave her off the list because she was South African. If we were doing African actresses, she would definitely be number one.
Yeah. We should do non-born American actresses because it's harder. Do you know 5 African actresses off the top of your head? Yeah. Let's talk more about
only her and the girl from Crying the Sadness, and the girl from Crying the Sadness has died now, so she won't get a chance to be a big actress.
That's really sad. But yeah, Frances.
Yeah, she's also in another movie with Charlize Theron I've not seen called Aeoflux.
Hmm. Yeah. If there's she's married to the Coen brother.
Yes, Joel.
Yeah. If there's a Coen brother, she's gonna have some sort of voice or deal with it. But she's a fantastic actress. Everyone fell in love with her in Fargo, of course. But yeah, she's been in so many
A lot
movies.
of people
Primal
my
Fear.
age know her from this one I've never seen, Madeline.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh,
I've always
that's
wanted
so
to watch
funny.
Wonder Boys because of Michael Douglas and Robert Downey Jr.
Uh-huh.
I love Almost
Some
Famous.
City by the Sea. I really love with Robert De Niro and James Franco as a father son sort of two-hander. Really
She
good.
is also in Something's Gotta Give, but again, like Annie Hall, that's a Diane Keaton movie.
Mm-hmm.
I love Burn
Yeah,
After Reading.
mhm.
She's
She
also
was in
in
Dark of
that
the Moon.
Transformers: Dark of the Moon. That's probably where like nerds probably know her from.
Mm-hmm. Moonrise Kingdom, of course.
That's my favorite. Oh,
Hail
she's also in A
Caesars.
Good Dinosaur. I just wish she was in a better Pixar film.
Yeah. Isle of Dogs, another voice.
Yes, she killed it in Three Billboards. She killed it in Nomadland. She killed it in The French Dispatch. She didn't. She didn't. She wasn't the best Lady Macbeth I've seen, but she was better than Denzel. And I can't wait to see what Woman Talking's like.
She's fantastic. She could have another Oscar nomination for Best Picture, not for actress or supporting actress, because
Does she kind of take a step back
even
to let the
those
other
where
girls shine?
yeah, she does. And yeah, I know when there's movies where people are only in it for 5 minutes and still get nominations, but her performance in this is very flat. And yeah, like everyone else
It's not.
gets the
Is it her
more.
fault or is it the writing?
No, it's just not like the character wasn't one that, you know, she probably was just like the Sarah Polly's like, hey, you want to be in Women Talking? She's like, and this is your role. She reads the script. She's like, it's pretty short. How about I help you produce it, and then I'll just do the short role? And then she's like, yeah, okay. Because there's a role for an older woman in it who does really well the entire time. She's in it the entire time. Frances is in it the entire time. But Woman Talking is a fantastic film. Jessie Buckley, Rooney Mara, and Claire Foy, all so good. But I
Well,
know this is crazy in a movie called Women Talking, but honest to God, the best performance is Ben Whishaw.
please tell me that after this I can still picture him as Paddington. They won't put me on Paddington, will it, Justin?
Oh, he's the voice, huh?
Yeah, he's the voice of Paddington. I thought you'd know that.
No, I didn't know that. But yeah, she's great. She deserves her awards, and yeah, let's see what happens when this year when Women Talking has a more wide release.
I don't know
What's
when
she
it hits UK yet.
What is she up to next? Do we know?
Is she an asteroid? Let's see if she's an asteroid city too. Oh, she isn't.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I don't think Joel Cohen has a film coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, probably not. I'm sure she'll just do the same thing that she's been
She's
doing, which is
also
just
been a voice in The Simpsons, and she was the voice of God in another TV show I like, Good Omens.
good omens. Yes. Yes. Good list. All right. Any honorable mentions?
Sandra Bullock would have been my number 7.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Octavia Spencer,
Mm-hmm.
Anne Hathaway.
Glenn Close,
Yep, Glenn Close.
Jessica Chastain, Halle Berry.
Jessica Chastain, Halle Berry, yes.
My number 6, I almost threw her in the list, Angelina Jolie. I think,
Yeah.
maybe not nowadays, but before she
Angela
was
Bassett. Angela
so
Bassett.
good. Yeah. Jennifer Aniston, but she's mostly known for
Comedy.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Winona Ryder.
yeah, she's good. Sissy Spacek, Diane Keaton, Michelle
Yeah.
Pfeiffer.
Yes. Legends.
Legends. Kathy Bates. We can go on
Legends.
and on. Susan Sarandon.
I'm not keen on her.
Gina Davis.
I love Gina Davis. I love Jodie Foster.
Cool. All right, let's count them down. My number
Who's your
5
number 5?
was Whoopi Goldberg.
My number 5 was Viola Davis.
Coming in at number 4 for me is Julianne Moore.
Sigourney Weaver comes in at my number 4.
Number 3, the aforementioned Viola Davis.
My number 3, Emma Stone.
My number 2 and 1 could be flip-flopped. My number 2 is Meryl Streep.
My number 2, Scarlett Johansson.
And my number 1 is Julia Roberts. And we all knew what Rob's number 1 was going to be. And it's...
My number 1 is Frances McDormand.
Yay. Cool. Great. Any movie recommendations this week?
Well, I don't think I've seen you since for ages, so I'm just going to recommend the last one I really enjoyed. It's Glass Onion and Knives Out mystery.
Yeah. I should rewatch it. I liked it, and I think Janelle Monáe is great. She should be up for supporting actress this year. And Kate Hudson is so good. But
Did you prefer
it's a
the
fun
first one?
I don't think so. I mean, they're the same. It's the same. It's just done differently, it's just in a different sort of light.
Did you love the cameo in it in the middle?
Yeah, I forgot about it and I had to look it up because I was listening to a podcast and they're like, "Oh, I love the cameo." I'm like, "Cameo," because this was like a COVID movie. It even has like COVID stuff at the beginning of it before they get into it, because it's only 6-7 people in a house. But I thought it was a lot of fun. And is it better than the first? I thought the first one was fine. I never was like a huge fan of it, so I don't know. It was good. It's good. I don't think it should be up for Best Picture or anything, but it's good.
Is it okay to be my second favorite film of 2022?
Of course. Yeah, behind Pinocchio, right?
Yeah, Pinocchio's still number 1.
Yeah, Disney's Pinocchio with Tom Hanks, of course.
Del Toro.
It's okay. It's fine. You don't. No embarrassment. It's your own taste. It's okay. It's okay.
Tom Hanks is bad acting as Geppetto.
Tom Hanks, man, does he work? Does he work?
I need to see a man. I need to see a man called Otto.
Have you seen A Man Called Ove? The original?
No, I haven't.
It's awesome. Really, really good.
I'll check it out.
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends, because if you know what happens in that one, then you know what happens in this one. So I say...
What's your recommendation?
Let's see. What do I want to recommend? I have a couple of... I guess I'll speak briefly on 2. I mean, if you guys haven't seen Bardo, go check that out, because it's the best international film of last year. But a really good one that's going to be up for some awards and doing really well right now is on Amazon Prime, and it's called Argentina 1985.
Yes, I was going to watch that one this week.
Yeah. Great dialogue. It's a courtroom drama about 2 lawyers trying to take down the dictatorship in their country because they're not controlling it right. And, based off a true story. I got to see it in theaters, and it was very, very good. but one that I just saw last night and is getting a lot of talk and did really well in the box office for the weekend. It's Megan. And it is, I went in, taking it seriously, and it turns out that if you do that, then you're going to hate it. You got to take it for what it is and what it was. People in my theater had a blast, laughing and what?
Did you hate
What'd
it?
you say? No, I mean, if you understand what it is and what you're getting into when you're watching it, then you kind of get it. And if you've seen the trailer and you've seen a doll dancing around, like, it's really, really silly, and it doesn't lean far away from that. So it's a silly movie, and for the first movie being released in 2023, I'd say it's a good start.
Yes. Sounds like a good time.
Check out Argentina 1985 on Prime, and then if you can hit the theater, go check out Me Freegan.
Yes,
Megan.
I'll check out Me Freegan.
Cool. All right. What a good episode. What's up next time?
Good episode. What's up next time? I'll have a good think. What movies are coming out?
Well, nothing. I mean, this is House Party. Okay. January 2023 movie releases.
How isn't nobody putting out films? Isn't there anything coming out on Netflix?
Oh, there's Plane, which is the new Gerard Butler movie.
Ooh.
Gerard Butler. The Pale Blue Eye, that's Christian Bale. My computer's about to die. How about what if we do our least favorite movies of 2022?
Yeah, sounds fun. We haven't really had a chance to talk about that yet.
Well, now that most of the movies have been out, we can close it out and do like a yearly roundup.
I'm still sticking with what came out in the UK.
Great.
Yeah. No kind of transition films are in my bottom 10 anyway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then we'll do that.
Yeah, let's do it. We haven't had a chance to discuss ours.
No.
Did you want to do 5 or 10?
Let's just do 5. We won't go too far. Because the latter part of the year was a lot better. So
definitely.
The last quarter. So yeah.
I hope Turning Red isn't still in it.
Yeah, it's not necessarily movies that are bad. It's almost like you were just kind of disappointed and it didn't go the way that you wanted it to,
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the movie's bad.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we'll do that, and we'll do this until next time. We'll say goodbye. Tell us your favorite American actresses in the comments. Like and subscribe to Rob and his channel.
And then do I do TikTok and look at Worth the View movies? I've started using TikTok more. Check out my Guardians of the Galaxy review.
Boom. Very nice. Yeah, I'm pretty much posting daily, so check it out on all the platforms. And we'll talk to you next week. Until then.
Bye, Justin.
Later, Rob. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.